Hey YouTube, Rook here from Rook Geek Goodness, my little channel on the interweb for all things geeky and cool. And we have another Funko review we're taking a look at today, guys. This is a 2-pack I picked up at Hot Topics recently, as far as April 2017 recording of this video goes. It is a Disney 2-pack exclusive to Hot Topics. And I don't own really any Disney Pops at all. Nothing wrong with Disney Pops, mind you, I just haven't really bought any. I buy superhero stuff mainly, or some stuff from cinema or animation. That stuff I really like. But Disney was something out there, something I don't really dive into. It's such a wide variety of characters, I really wouldn't know where to start. So I said, you know what? I saw this on the shelf when I was doing my toy hunt. I said, I gotta get this 2-pack. The Ursula one especially looks so cool. I think she's a re-sculpt from the original Ursula figure that came out. I'm not 100% sure about that, but I think that's what she did. So what this 2-pack consists of course, is a Hot Topic exclusive. You have both Ursula from Little Mermaid, and you have Cruella De Vil from 101 Dalmatians. So what we're going to do is we're going to a breakdown segment. We're going to look at the packaging as a whole. We're going to look at each figure individually. We'll look at the paint, the articulation, and conclude the video with final thoughts for you, the viewers, should you actually pick up this 2-pack for both Ursula and Cruella De Vil. Stay tuned, guys. We're going to go into a breakdown. Okay guys, we're in our breakdown segment looking at the Disney 2-pack for Hot Topic, both Ursula and Cruella De Vil. But the very first thing we always do is look at the packaging. I decided to keep it in packaging to show it off first to see what you would see when you pull it off the shelf. So this is what you would see when you actually get it off the shelf. I'll kind of pull back a little bit so you can see what it is. Mind you, there is no numeric value on the top over here, how they normally have a pop number representing a particular pop in a wave or a set. There is no number here, which to me is a bit different. I think FYE did the same thing with the Scooby and Shaggy 2-pack. I believe they did the same type of idea. Looking at the side here, it says Ursula. On this side, you have a picture of Ursula right here. And on this side, you have Cruella De Vil, and you have a picture of her, as well as the same thing on the top of the packaging. Now, if we spin across to the back, this is a really sweet display on the back of this box. You have both Ursula here and Cruella De Vil, and you have Maleficent and Queen of Hearts. Now, I don't know if these two were sold in a 2-pack as well. I know I saw her on the shelf individually, but I don't know if they're packaged together. I know that she sold separately as well. It'd be awesome if they do a 2-pack of these as well. Most of the time, you don't see a Disney villain 2-pack. You'll see mainly heroes in 2-packs, but not a lot of times you see bad guys. So I think this is a really sweet packaging as far as the presentation to what they actually showed here from Hot Topics. So we'll come back in a cut in a second and take these guys out of package. Okay guys, we have both Ursula from Little Mermaid and Cruella De Vil from 101 Dalmatians out of packaging, and they both are really phenomenal figures. So let's actually take a look first in the breakdown at Cruella De Vil. We'll move Ursula off to the side for right now. First thing we take a look at, of course, is the paint and the sculpt. Great amount of detail they took here. They basically took the cartoon version of Cruella De Vil from 101 Dalmatians and they translated it into a vinyl figure form. I think they did a great job with all attention to detail. The face looks amazing, as you can see here. And one thing I do like, it's not a bobblehead. And Disney owns 2 big properties, of course. They have stuff from Marvel and stuff from Star Wars, and those always are bobbleheads to basically circumvent or skirt the idea of licensing. So they actually had to use bobbleheads for that, in case anyone does not know. Since Disney, which I thought this would be a bobblehead too, it is not. This is a solid head on this particular vinyl figure. I do like that a lot. It has almost a Two-Face effect. If you look across the back, how it bisects the figure in half, black and white, again translating from the actual cartoon. I think they did a really sweet job with this actual figure. I do like the little purse that she has in her hand, the little dog purse over here. It again translates straight from the cartoon. A great amount of detail on the coat itself. Now, one thing I wanted to bring to your attention is this figure stand. She has these big red high heels, but if you take a look at the actual bottom here and the stand itself, if you notice, the actual holes are different size pegs. You can only put this stand on in one way. To me, I would say that's a hindrance. I like it when if you have a figure that has a peg stand on it, that it fits either way you put it in. They've designed these feet. I don't know why they decided to make one peg bigger than the other, and at times she can pop off the stand if you don't have her set very firm. But in my opinion, I don't think she really even needs the stands as sometimes. I mean, she might lean a little bit, but at most she doesn't really need it that badly compared to other figures that we have seen in the Funko line, where they will just, you know, they're so ridiculously top heavy they will fall over. You have to snap it in really, really tight, and you see me even fidgeting with the actual stand itself. That it is a little troublesome at times. Again, it may be my stand, possibly, but all in all, I think she's a really, really great figure. So we'll put her aside, and we'll bring Ursula in. She, in my opinion, is a star of this 2-pack. I believe this is just a I don't even know if it's a re-sculpt for Ursula, because I know she has come out before in the Little Mermaid single figures. I'm assuming this is just a redo of her original mold, I guess. I'm not 100% sure. Let me know in the comment section if this is just a redesign or just they just re-released this original mold. I do like this mold. I think it's really, really sweet. The trident is a little bit bent. As you notice here, it is kind of bent in her hands. You could probably fix that with probably a heating, like a heat dryer. Set it on maybe like a low or cool setting for a little bit of time. I wouldn't go super hot. You don't want to warp you don't want to burn the vinyl material or you know, warp beyond belief. You might be able to push it back into position, possibly, but to me, I don't think it's that bad. It's a little bit bent. That's, you know, you might want to look on the shelf to find the best possible 2-pack you could possibly get. But all in all, I think the head sculpt here looks amazing. When you look at this, you know it's Ursula from Little Mermaid. Very, very heavy. She's very, very solid. She's not going to fall down. The way the octopus legs are positioned, and they're all detailed. I'll kind of put her down here so you can see. They're all the limbs are detailed with the little suckers on it. So each of the 8 limbs are detailed with the little suckers. So I think Funko did a great job on this one as well. If you ask me which one is best, again, I think the Ursula one would be the best one of this 2-pack assembly. I would definitely buy them though. I don't know if the Cruella De Vil is a release by herself or she came exclusively in a 2-pack. My thought is she's probably released separately as well, I'm guessing. But again, I'm not 100% sure since I don't buy a lot of Disney stuff at all. Really, anything Disney. This is my very first Disney set of Pops. So I hope you like this breakdown segment. Let's go into final thoughts and wrap up this video. Okay guys, final thoughts on the Hot Topic Disney exclusive 2-pack for Ursula and Cruella De Vil. I really like this 2-pack. Coming from a guy who doesn't own any Disney properties themselves or any Pops at all, I think these are a really, really good representation of Ursula and Cruella De Vil in Funko form. Now, as I mentioned in the breakdown segment, I really, really love the Ursula one more than the Cruella De Vil. She looks so amazing. The amount of detail they had on her tentacles and the way she stands and the presence she has, she looks great. I do like it. I did mention in the breakdown segment that the trident is a little bit warped, but you know what? That's quality control. You can't really control that issue with Funko. You might be able to fix it with a hair dryer on a warm setting. You might be able to kind of rebend the vinyl material back a little more straight than normal, but it's not that bad for me. The Cruella De Vil I really like. She's really tricky to get on the figure stand because of her high heels and the double pegged feet. I mentioned that again in the breakdown. I do love her wild hair. I mean, the amount of sculpting they did for the freaky hair is amazing, and she has a little dog purse, which I love as well. Great attention to detail, Funko. I highly recommend this 2-pack. I definitely think this would be a definite buy in my opinion. I hope you liked this video review. Remember to click that big subscribe button at the bottom of the page here, and you can click windows over here to watch more of my content. Take care, guys. I'll see you in the next video review, and bye-bye.